to me now that I could let you go. If I only knew then what I know now, I'd never let you go. It seems incredible to me now. I've lost the will to reach. We've died inside somewhere, somehow. You're so far out of reach. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yes, it seems it seems incredible to me now. Now we're both alone. If you could believe me, I'd make this vow. We'd never be alone. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yes, it seems I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yes, it seems it seems incredible to me now that I could let you go. If I only knew then what I know now, I'd never let you go. I'd never let you go. I'd never let you go.
just heard was incredible to me. I think I've got that right. By Mick from Mick's Reaction, also known as Mick King. And we're joined by Mick tonight. How are you, Mick?
Good, Brian. How are you?
Good. Did I get the name right? For some reason,
You were very close.
is it incredible to me to know me?
It's incredible to me now.
See, my dyslexia wrote no as in Know. So incredible to incredible. Oh, I can't even say it. Mick. Incredible to me now. All right.
Correct. Yes.
Awesome. Tell me about that song.
Well, it's a song about someone who's looking back at a love lost and regretting that they let that person go, and saying to themselves, "It's incredible to me now that I could have done that." Um, I wrote that in the 90s, I think, and released it in 2021. So it took a
I
little
noticed
while.
on your AMRAP bio, it says that you released your first song at 57.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Uh, so that was 2021. That was the first song I released. Incredible to me now.
So 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be talking to an artist that's the same age as me.
I thought we might be similar, yes.
Most of them make me feel like an old man. Why wait so long, man?
Well, because I didn't really know how to do it. When I was younger, I was in a band and we used to play, and we're on the north shore of Sydney. We'd play all around the place down there. And then we got to a point where we go, well, why haven't we been discovered yet? We're so bloody good. And nothing had happened. And so they all went off and got married and had babies and stuff. And I just went, oh, I guess that didn't happen. But I've always played music for myself and stuff like that. So I've always kept playing and kept writing stuff. And I guess, like a lot of people, when COVID came along, we had time to sit around and think, what am I going to do while we're locked up? So I had a look at it, and since we're in the digital age, it's a lot easier to release music, to actually make music. I've just got a recording studio on my computer these days, so I can just record stuff and release stuff online. I don't even have to leave home, really. But I was lucky enough to find a recording studio, which is actually 10 minutes walk from me. I live on the central coast of New South Wales. Nobody's around here, but there's a studio 10 minutes away. And he actually did my first 5 songs there, Lake House Audio. And he did a brilliant job recording. I couldn't believe how well my songs came out. So once I did that, I couldn't afford to do any more, so I had to do the rest all myself.
Um, so you've pretty been much in music all your life then.
Pretty
Um,
much, yeah.
yeah, question I ask everybody: have you got a day gig?
No, I don't. No, I've got a bad back, so I haven't worked for quite a while. Um, and I guess COVID and all that kind of stuff, it made it a bit difficult as well.
Now you said you've been writing songs since you're 13.
Yeah.
How do you create your songs?
Well, they all come about a bit differently. When I was younger, I used to walk to a lot of places, and as I'd walk, I'd come up with stuff. So I'd always carry a notebook with me. I find that the rhythm of walking is a nice 4/4 beat. So as you're walking, that's a rock and roll kind of thing, and I'd just come up with stuff as I was going along. And hopefully I'd get to a guitar quick enough before I forgot how the tune went. Otherwise, if I didn't, then that song would be gone and I'd have to start on a new one. I wouldn't say the songs I wrote when I was 13 are any good, certainly won't be releasing any of them, but you've got to.
I was going to ask you whether you'd be brave enough to release one.
No, I won't. I won't be doing that.
Are they all about unrequited love? Girls that don't love 13-year-old Mick?
There was quite a lot of that, yes. They're all about, but you'd be a good friend, is that?
Yeah, friend zoned.
So, yeah, there's quite a bit of that. So hopefully they've gradually improved over time.
I mean, for some reason, I keep adding your songs to my rotation. I think the reason is they're good songs.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you call yourself Mick's Reaction, and it says in your bio that your songs are your reaction to the things you see and hear around you.
Yeah.
So are they commentary on life in general, or commentary on the things that you see and you think, I could write about that?
They're a bit of everything. I mean, the name is a bit of a pun anyway, because it's supposed to sound like mixed reaction, which is kind of the reaction I get when I tell people that it means mixed reaction. Some of them laugh and some of them don't. But I mean, the songs that I write, some of them will be comedy songs. Some of them will just be fun rock and roll type songs. I've got protest songs. The latest song that I've released is a very serious one about domestic violence. So yeah, it depends on what I see around me, what I hear on different channels and social media and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I can't quite get my head around writing a song that's going to work. Other times it just kind of happens, and I'm really lucky that way, that I can sometimes, if I have an idea, I can come up with a song that'll be at least half decent. So I'm really happy that I've got that ability.
We're going to talk about your new release, Tough Guy, shortly, but you mentioned their protest songs. What sort of issues would you write protest songs about?
I wrote the second song that I released was called World of Thirds.
Mm-hmm.
That is a song about, we all know the term third world countries. So I assume that means there are three pieces of the world. And so that means that, actually, I'll show you. I'll just quickly show you this.
And he's disappeared, folks.
Sorry, we'll be able to edit that out. This is actually the cover of World of Thirds.
I saw that on your merch page, mate. the peace symbol.
Basically, if you pull out a piece of the peace symbol, you turn it into a world of thirds.
Yep.
So that means while we don't have peace, there'll be third world countries. And so that's what the song's about.
Cool.
Is governments and religions could solve the world's food shortages and poverty and all that kind of stuff, but they don't, in my opinion, because they're too bloody greedy themselves.
How was that received?
Pretty well, yeah. I mean, I do have a go at everyone equally. It's not just. It's not. It's
good to see you're an equal opportunity hater.
It's not just your Trumps and people like that. I was having a go at Muslim leaders as well, and and religions and everything in there. So probably everyone hated it. I don't know.
Well,
I did all right.
you can't make everybody happy, can you?
No, but I've decided that with my music, I'm only making it to make me happy.
Yep.
And if other people like it, then that's fantastic. I love it when people say, I really like your song. And even if they mean it or not, I don't care. I still like it when they say it. And so, I've released a song which I also do all sorts of genres. And so it's a bit hard for someone who only likes, say, rock and roll or folk music or stuff to probably like everything that I do. One of the songs I just released was a swing number called The Cadence. And so I've done an EDM song, I've done some rapping, I've done collaborations with people from all over the world. And if they don't get played, then that's okay. I mean, it's good if they do, but if they don't, I've enjoyed making it. I've met a whole lot of new people, and I like all sorts of music. So that's all. At the end of the day, that's all that matters to me.
Cool. Do you gig at all?
No, I haven't gigged since I was probably 30. There's a few reasons for that. My voice can't handle it anymore. I can only really do about 20 minutes, and then that's it. It's just gone on me. Makes it difficult.
Too many rock screams when you were young?
Yes, I think so.
Too much
because I've got a deep voice, and I was always trying to sing high, so that tend to rip it a bit. Yes.
Yeah. All right. We'll finish up. I want to ask you about your track. Then I got my silly six. Tell us about Tough Guy, which we're about to play after the interview.
Tough Guy is my latest release, and it is about domestic violence. We all should probably have seen the statistics by now that there are too many people, mainly women, being abused by fathers, husbands, whether it's through actual bodily violence or sexual, monetary, whatever. There are people within my extended family that I know that this has happened to. And when I first heard about these things, I thought, well, that can't happen in my family, surely. But you look at the statistics, there are women dying every week. And I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot understand how a man who's supposed to love and protect his family can do exactly the opposite and actually cause harm. So to me, it was just something that I had been brewing in my head for a long, long time, and finally, hopefully, I come out with something that is more than just lip service, but gets people talking.
So how did the song come about, Mick?
The song itself?
Yeah.
I started. I had a piece of music which is, because it's an electronic song. I had a piece of music that I'd just written the music. And I was because I'm only fairly new to producing my own music, and so I kind of get into the computer and I'll set up a couple of things and I go, oh, what does this do if I play that, and what does this do if I do this, and I got something that plays, and I go, oh yeah, I like that, so I'll keep that and I'll add something to that. So I had no real idea where I was going when I started. I just made a tune, and once I'd made the tune, I went, you know what would go really well with that? Because it's kind of dark, and I thought this might be the song that the tune that would go well with the song I want to write about domestic violence. And so I started putting it together. There aren't a lot of lyrics in it, but I wanted there to be a lot of space for people to think while they're listening to it.
Yep.
And hopefully I put in the right messages, because a lot of the men, they're just living in the cycle they've grown up in. And so at some point, they've got to stop this cycle themselves. And it might as well be now, it might as well be you, is what I'm trying to say to these people. And just so happened that I'd written the song, I was working on the film clip, and down at our local shops, which is only a small shops, on the amenities block down there, which is on the main road, they had put up a new sign which covers the complete back of the wall, and it's End the Cycle. It's exactly what I was writing in the song. End the cycle. It starts with you. And so I filmed that and put that at the end of my video because I thought this is perfect, and just added that to the last few frames and the credits, and hopefully that was the message that I was looking for.
Cool. Now we need to let people know who are going to watch the video afterwards. It's not G-rated, but it's not X-rated either, is it? It has express your point of view quite firmly. Would that be fair?
It's fair to say I tell people who cause domestic violence what I think of them.
Yep.
And I don't use polite language.
Cool. And for the ones who are listening on the radio, we're using a polite language version. So just so you know, let's do the silly six, Mick. You ready?
Okay.
Pizza on pineapple, yes or no?
Definitely.
Your favourite movie?
Flying High. I love that movie.
If you could have dinner with anyone, real or fictional, who would it be and why?
Well, John Lennon.
Yep.
He's real and fictional now, I believe.
Yes.
His music. If I could have Paul McCartney there at the same time, that would be wonderful. In fact, if I could have the four fellas, that would be great. But if I only get one, it'll be John Lennon. His music is just amazing, and was the first real music that I listened to that I went, bang, wow, this is fantastic. This is what I want to do.
If you were arrested for a crime, what would it be?
I have been arrested.
Do you know I interviewed Mark Lorraine from 32 Bars Project last week? He said the same thing and he wouldn't share. So I'm not going to ask you. Let's make up a fictional crime.
Oh, I'll share.
What'd you get arrested for?
I was about 20, 22 maybe. And, you know, the signs that, I was going to say DMR.
Yep.
The old horses that they put out, the yellow and black horses.
Yeah. The street signs.
Yep. And the flashing lights. We thought it would be a good idea to put one of those into a very, very small car, and it wouldn't fit, so it was hanging out the window.
All right.
And the coppers pulled us over.
The things when you do when you're young. Would you rather be pretty or smart?
Smart. Actually, because I'm already pretty.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at you. If you were... All right, Mick. If you were a wrestling champion, what song would you play as you walk to the ring?
Wow. Flight of the Bumblebee? That'd be good. Or Flight of the Valkyries. That would be good. Yeah, I like that one.
That'd probably be... Yeah. Cool. All right, Mick King. It's been a pleasure having you on Triple H in Horsham. Thanks for your time, and we're going to go out with Tough Guy.
Thanks very much, Brian.
Such a tough guy. She doesn't deserve another black eye.
You're a weak piece of shit. You're a fucking disgrace. How do you sleep? Look at her face. Time to end the cycle. Stop with yourself. End this right now.